All right, welcome back to the Six Figure Capital course. Today is day 6, Chart Your Way to Success. And today, this is your introduction to financial charting, clearing up any confusion and getting you started. So in today's game plan, it will be a 3-topic module going over Introduction to TradingView, followed by a hand-holding guide to financial charting, and finally, social networking. But as always, let's just recap on what happened in day 5. So you learned the language of price, which is Japanese candlesticks. And candlesticks, they come in various formations, which all have an individual meaning. So you learned such as the hammer candle, you learned the shooting star, the hanging man, the marubozu, and so on. So however, these candlesticks, although the names may be confusing, the formations, it will take time to learn. All you need to know right now is they are simply bullish, bearish, or neutral. And the main formations we focus on are reversal candlesticks, as they provide additional confirmation on the future direction of the asset. And as you'll learn throughout the 14-day course towards day 9 and 10, these become extremely important. So as I mentioned, the reversal candlesticks, the main ones we focus on are the hammer, inverted hammer, shooting star, and the hanging man. And don't forget, we also have our dual and triple formations, such as the engulfing formation. We also have the 3 white soldiers, the 3 black crows, and of course we have our spinning tops. We have all of our neutral candlesticks as well. All of this, it all adds up to the bigger picture. But again, you will learn more about this when we get into later modules. Now today, we're just going to fire straight into our first topic, which is Introduction to TradingView. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump onto tradingview.com and I'll walk you through that right now. All right, here we are on tradingview.com, and this website, this is where we carry out our trading analysis. So whenever we're analyzing different assets, whether that be forex, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or even stocks, it is carried out on TradingView. Now you can see here we have different plans here, paid plans of course. We have Pro, Pro Plus, and Premium. Now we also have an option for a free account, so those guys freaking out saying, oh my god, I need to pay for trading software, I've just started. Well, you don't. You can actually sign up with a free account. Now I do believe that trading software is worth every penny you pay for it. So if you're signing up for a free account, well, it's worth just that. So I would consider in the future, or even right now, if you have that kind of income, go with at least the basic package. So $10 a month, it's a small fee for what you get. You'll find the link below today's video for TradingView. Click that, it will take you to the exact page I'm looking at just now. You can get started and sign up, whether that be a free account or a paid account. Now, you can get a 30-day free trial with these memberships. So again, if you look at the Pro subscription, start now. And again, this will start off as a free subscription. You'll get a trial for 30 days. Again, you can cancel that at the end of the 30 days if it's not something for you. You're not going to be tied into a lifetime contract. You pay month to month, or you can pay on a yearly basis. It's entirely up to you. I would recommend for everyone going through the 14-day course right now, go for either the Pro or the Pro Plus. You will never need the Premium. I highly doubt many of you will ever use Premium. It may be suited to some of you, especially if you're looking to trade stocks in the future, but right now it is not needed. This is the membership I have, but for most of you guys, Pro or Pro Plus is the ones to go for. And the differences between the free account and the minimum paid account is that there are no ads, which is extremely important. You don't want adverts popping up everywhere whilst you're trading, very distracting. You are allowed to save more than one chart. You can't save many charts when you're using a free account. So again, once you draw up analysis, you of course want to save that so you can go back and visit it at a later date to see how it's progressing. If you need to draw up every single time you visit your charts, that's taking out a lot of time in your trading day. So if you can save your charts, that's extremely important. So the paid account allows you to save pretty much as many charts as you want. You're limited on indicators on the free account. You don't get as many as a paid account. So the paid accounts, you can use more indicators on your charts if that's something you're interested in. So again, I think the basic package would be best for most of you. You can check out the features below here. It'll tell you how much it is for every 2 years, every year, and every month. So if you're paying on a monthly basis, it actually works out at $15 a month. I'm not going to drag this out too much. You guys can make up your own decision, but I would recommend comparing the two paid packages and coming to a decision from there. The free account, not something I've ever used personally. And again, I wouldn't recommend anything I'm not personally using myself. So I'm using a premium account. I pay a lot of money for that. And again, I do get my money's worth because, of course, trade full time. We need this kind of software. We need the kind of tools that TradingView provides. So it's definitely worth the money. So like I said, click the link below today's video. It'll take you to this page. It's entirely your choice what you sign up with. I would recommend a pro account for today. You can sign up on the free trial. Once you've got that sorted, we'll now go on to the inside and I'll show you everything about TradingView. I'll go through the back end and I'll also show you my personal profile. Here we are on the home page of tradingview.com. So if you've got your account all set up and you're not on the same page as me, just click this icon here. It will take you to the exact page that I'm on. Now, if you signed up with the free account, you will have some adverts down this side here or maybe around about this area. If you've got the paid account or the trial paid account, it will look exactly like my screen. Now, TradingView is essentially the Facebook for traders or investors. This is a place for you to share your analysis and showcase your skill set. Now, on the left-hand side here, the top left, we have what's known as the top authors section. Now, this is for people who are gaining a lot of attention on the site. They're obviously their following is growing. They're gaining a lot of likes on their post, and they're obviously a popular trader. You'll typically see them in this section here, and this changes frequently. It actually changes a lot. So you'll see a lot of different people in here. You can see that I'm in the top authors section for today, and we also can arrange this based on week, month, and all time. Also, you can click the top authors bit at the top here, and it will show you exactly where everybody ranks from 1 all the way down to thousands, hundreds of thousands. So there's a lot of traders on this site. You can check this out, the top authors section. Now, you can see here on the homepage, we have different pieces of analysis from different traders. Now, on the homepage, this ranks in order of popularity. So the more likes, comments, and views that post gets and receives, then the higher the post will rank on the homepage. So you can see the first 5 posts are all about Bitcoin, because of course Bitcoin is a very popular topic at the moment. You can see we've got my educational post here, which is to do with the major impact of high risk trading. I like to provide a lot of free analysis on this site, as well as, or free education, sorry, as well as analysis. Now we also have our economic calendar here. So if you remember back to day 4, where we spoke about the 3 types of analysis, which were technical, fundamental, and sentiment, I mentioned we have something called an economic calendar to keep up to date with fundamental news events. Well, we have this on TradingView, and this is just a basic widget on the home page. If you actually go up to the market section under currencies, you can also click here and you'll get a better view of the economic calendar. And this will give you the events from low, medium, and high impact for the week and month ahead. Now, I'm just going to run over TradingView very quickly. So we have the ideas section here. So you can arrange this based on asset class, which could be currencies, stocks, futures, cryptocurrencies, bonds, whatever you're trading. You can arrange the ideas. Let's say you want to look at someone else's analysis for another opinion, then you can look at ideas based on the asset class you are trading. You can also arrange the ideas based on your trading strategy. So we are harmonic traders, which you will learn throughout the course. So you can look at different ideas based on harmonic trading, as well as you can look at fundamental analysis. So let's say you have your technical analysis in place, but you want to have some fundamental analysis to back that up. You can look at other ideas. Now, this isn't something I typically do, but it is beneficial to other traders who are looking for other ideas to support their analysis. Not something I recommend, but again, it is a social media network, a social media site. So again, you can utilize this and use it to your advantage. Now, under the market section, like I showed you before, you have an economic calendar. Also, you can categorize the price feeds based on major, minor, and exotic pairs. You have stocks, indices, cryptocurrencies. So again, if you want to check out the price feeds and how a particular cryptocurrency is performing, you can click on Bitcoin, Ripple, Litecoin, for example. And again, there is something called a signal finder. This is the same for Forex. Something I wouldn't recommend, but it does show you the strength of a certain currency or cryptocurrency or whatever it may be that you're trading at any given time. So it may say that it has a lot of strength on the 4-hour chart, but it's showing short-term weakness. It's showing weakness on the 15-minute chart. So again, this is a lot of the tools that TradingView provides for its members. Now, scripts is something that I think probably 99% of you will never use. I have never used scripts. This is basically custom built indicators. So if you have been trading before, you'll know exactly what an indicator is. It is something that is applied to a chart that can give you, of course, an insight into what the market is doing, a sense of direction. It will help you come to a decision of when to take a trade or when to get out of a trade. Now, indicators, not something I'm a huge fan of, and these are custom built indicators, so they're not, some of them aren't proven, they haven't stood the test of time, but again, some of you may find this interesting, so the script section, you can check that out. Education, these are courses provided by TradingView. The chart section, which is where you'll find all of your financial charts, which we will go on to in the next topic. And at the top here, you can search for different trading assets. So let's say we want to look at Great Britain Pound US Dollar, and then we can just click enter, and that will take us to the trading chart for that pair. So a very easy to use site. Again, if you want to find certain people on the site, click people. And this is what I want you to do right now. So pause the video after I've done this and type in Lewis Glasgow. So again, we've got Lewis Glasgow here, no spaces. Click that and it will take you to my profile. So we click enter. And what I want you to do is follow me just now so you can keep up to date with my analysis, my free education, and you can see what I'm looking at in the market. Now this is what your profile will look like. Of course, we're on my profile at the moment, so I'll just take you through this. It will come up with a follow button up the top here somewhere. So again, click that follow button, follow me in TradingView. And for you guys, what I want you to do is go up the top here, click profile. It will take you to your own profile. And I want you to copy this link in the top here, the URL. And I want you to paste that below today's video in the comment section below, so everyone here at Six Figure Capital can follow you on your TradingView. So you can start building a following, get your first couple of followers and get things on the move. I'd love to see your analysis. So again, post it below so I can follow you guys. It's something that of course I want to see your analysis. So make sure that you do that. It's something I do very regularly. So we've got all the students here from Six Figure Capital. So again, copy the link at the top, post it in the comment section below. And if you're new to the course, you're new to Six Figure Capital, you'll see there has been various students before you that have put their link below as well. So again, you can visit their profiles and follow them, interact with them, send them a message. They'll be happy to talk to you. Anyway, let's continue with today's walkthrough. So we're on my profile. So if you're on your profile at the moment, you will have what's known as reputation. Now, this is a combination of followers, likes, and it changes now and again, but sometimes it comments as well, which obviously that doesn't come up at the top here. But it's typically the more likes you receive and the more followers and comments you receive, the larger your reputation. So you can see here I'm fastly approaching 10,000 followers. We have over 20,000 likes, 330 published charts. So that's how many charts I've published on TradingView for people to use. And then your views is how many views you've had on your idea. So we're approaching 600,000 views. Now at the top here we also have location, so you can set all this kind of stuff. Scotland, United Kingdom, when you joined. Also you can, if you're on the higher packages, the higher paid packages, you can insert a web link. So this can be Facebook, Instagram, your own trading blog, whatever that may be. Also you have a message here which sends out a notification to your followers. So again, I put up that I've uploaded a new educational post. So again, you can change this to whatever you want. So again, we could just change this to Six Figure Capital and then click enter. Okay, you can change this to whatever you want. Now, market allocation, this will tell you your most traded assets. So for me, Forex is my main market. So 70% of my analysis is Forex, 15% cryptocurrency, and the other 15% is of course commodities. So I mainly trade Forex, commodities, and cryptocurrencies. So the commodities would be oil, gold, silver, and copper, mainly. The top mentioned symbols. So again, we can see here, I've got 21 charts covering Great Britain Pound US Dollar, 18 covering the Pound Yen, US Oil 13, Bitcoin US Dollar 13 charts. So I've got a good variation here. Now, if you're on a paid subscription, I must mention as well, You will have a pro badge, which will tell you your subscription level, which mine is premium, of course. So pro does not mean professional trader. I just want to get that out just now, because many people think that when they come onto the site. They see pro, they're like, oh my god, he's a professional trader. Well, no, actually they've just paid for a subscription. So no, they're not a pro. Of course, you would think that when you come onto the site and you see all these pro badges, you think you're following professional traders. No, they've actually just paid for a subscription on the site. So that's just a heads up on that. Now down to the ideas. And again, this tutorial is just to make sure you can get the most out of TradingView possible. Down to the ideas. So everything you post publicly will appear below here. So you can see my most recent post was the major impact of high risk trading. And again, this is an educational post. Then we've got analysis of MadeSafe, which was cryptocurrency. Again, another cryptocurrency post. Then we've got gold, US dollar, euro, US dollar. So I've got a good variation of analysis on my page. Now, you also have a tags section, so you can arrange your ideas or your analysis based on the tags. So we have, let's say, altcoins or ABCD pattern or Fibonacci. It could be anything you want, or I could even click six-figure capital, whatever it may be. So you have tags below there as well. And again, you can find out who your followers are, who you're following. And one thing I would recommend, if you're on your profile which right now, which you should be, click on settings, and of course change all of this to everything that you need. So change your email, change your profile picture, change, well, of course not change your email unless it's a dummy email, but you wouldn't use that for TradingView. But of course, change everything you need to change. So update your message here. So I put strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. And that's what I'm all about. I'm all about creating free analysis and free education for people, as well as paid. But I do want to help people, even those that can't afford the education. So I like to provide a lot of free analysis and education for those on the site. So update your settings. Go into settings here. You can just work your way through that. Get everything updated. Upload a picture. Get your portfolio looking good. Nothing worse than seeing a bunch of blank canvases. So I think you should always upload a picture there. Now on the right hand side here, just running through this very quickly, we have a watch list. So if you add a pair to your watch list, let's say it was Great Britain pound US dollar, you can add that to your watch list on the top right here. We have alerts. So let's say you are looking at a trading chart and price is at 1.24 and you're going to buy at 1.23. You would set an alert for 1.23, and once price reaches 1.23, it will send you a notification. So it's a very smart system. You've also got hot lists, probably something you'll never use. The calendar, which is of course the economic calendar, and this is a very easy accessible calendar, and this will show you the upcoming events for today or this week. So again, if we go into February 8th, that's tomorrow's news. Keep scrolling down, and again, this can be changed. And again, the ones in the grey are news events that have already occurred. And like I was about to say, this can be changed based on high importance only. So if I change this, you'll see that everything's got a red icon next to it, meaning it is only major impact news. So you can see here interest rates. So if you remember back to day 4 when we talked about fundamental analysis, the main types of news are things like interest rates. We've got interest rates here. We have got unemployment rates, CPI, and so on. So you guys can use this calendar here, very easy to use because you're going to be on here doing your analysis. So it makes sense to use the calendar on TradingView. Now, my ideas is of course the ideas I have posted personally. Not too much to say on that. We have got public chats. Now there are chat rooms for, of course, cryptocurrencies, Forex, stocks. There's ones for Bitcoin, oil, gold. Again, you can feel free to contribute to this. You can start talking with people on the site and share analysis with them. That's entirely your choice. Private messages, of course, you can message me on the site. You can message any other Six Figure Capital student or just another author on the site. You can message them via private chat. Idea stream. So this is people that I follow. So here we have Kyle McQuaid, who is a Six Figure Capital student. He has posted 2 pieces of analysis today. Tom Hall, another great trader on the site, and again a lot of charts from Kyle. So this is your idea stream. And finally, notifications, and these are of course people liking your ideas, sending comments on your posts, or simply just new followers. I think I've covered pretty much the bulk of everything today. If you go into the 3 dots, for topic 1. Sorry, I've covered the bulk for topic 1. We've still got topic 2 and 3. So if you go into the 3 dots here, you of course can get the FAQ pages if you need any help with anything. You can obviously find widgets if you want to embed widgets on your own website. You can find out the moderators of the site. There is moderators on TradingView, of course. You try to limit the amount of spam on the site, which you don't see very often. You can get banned. So I will say this just now. If you're posting the same comment on 100 different ideas, you will then get a warning from the moderators and potentially a ban. And it has happened in the past where people have had lifetime bans from the site and you will never be able to sign back up. So just be aware of that. There are moderators on the site that are watching over everyone. So, of course, play nice. Don't be posting hateful comments. Don't be telling people their analysis is shit. That is the last thing I want you to be doing. Of course, if you don't agree with the analysis, just don't comment. It's as easy as that. There is a lot of analysis like that in TradingView. You will get that. You will get times where you disagree completely with someone's analysis. It's not something I do. I don't comment on many ideas unless it's a student's analysis and giving them structured feedback. Now, the last thing I want to mention on topic 1 is this part here, so you can update your status, account and billing information, contact support. You guys, depending on the paid plan, you should have support tickets as well. So if you ever have a problem with TradingView, obviously don't contact me about it. You can contact TradingView. So if you've got a problem with your account, you contact TradingView directly. If it's a billing issue, or maybe there's just something not working correctly with your charts, which I highly doubt would happen, but if you ever have an issue, contact support. And again, a bunch of other information here. I think that's has covered the walkthrough for TradingView on the front end. Let's head into our next topic, which is your hand-holding guide to financial charting. And our second topic of today, what we'll be doing is going over the charting section of TradingView, so setting you up correctly, getting the right tools in place so you're ready for the rest of the 14-day course. So let's go ahead and jump onto the chart section of TradingView. Alright, I'm just going to pick up where we left off. So we're on the profile page. What you need to do is go to the chart section, and I'll just click on US dollar Japanese yen. And this is a saved chart, so what I'll do is wipe everything off it and just start fresh. So when you come onto TradingView and you go into the chart section, this is exactly what it will look like. And as you can see here, the chart is made up of Japanese candlesticks. Now you can see we've got all of these formations we spoke about in day 5. Here we have a hammer candle here. We've got a long day. So again, you can see all these candlesticks occurring in the market. Almost a Marubozu, except we've got a large wick here at the bottom. We've got a nice doji candle here. And again, this is just like clockwork. History repeats itself. These candlesticks appear every single day in the market on various time frames. So the candlestick formations we've went over previously, you'll be able to find as soon as you open up the charts. So as I said before, it is essentially the language of price. So as price moves up and down, of course, the exchange rate increases or decreases. Now, starting off here with the basics, I did mention that there are something called trading timeframes. Now, these timeframes you can find at the top here, and here is a huge list. I favorited the ones that I particularly focus on. So we have the 1 minute chart. So if you're a scalper, you use the 1 minute, maybe the 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute chart. A day trader will use maybe a 5, 15, a 30, or a 15, 30, and a 1 hour. Now for a swing trader, such as myself, I mainly focus on the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily chart. So the 1 day chart. Or I may use a 15 minute, a 1 hour, and a 4 hour. So this is why they are favorited time frames. So what I want you to do is just go ahead and favorite the time frames that relate to you. So maybe the 15 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the daily. So if you click the star icon, so the favorite. So you'll notice at the top here, as soon as I click that, it's adding and removing it from my favorites. Now, what this essentially means, we're on the 4 hour chart here. When you're on a specific time frame, for instance, the 4 hour chart right now, every 4 hours of activity is recorded in one candlestick. So this blue candlestick here is simply 4 hours of market activity. The next one, the small candlestick, again is 4 hours of market activity. So if we go into the 1 hour chart, we'll see the chart changes completely. It's got a different shape to it, a different formation. Now, if you imagine using a daily, weekly, and monthly chart, on a monthly chart, you only get 12 candlesticks a year. 12. It's not a lot of candlesticks. On a weekly chart, of course, you'll get 52. And then all the way down to a 1 hour chart, you get 24 candlesticks every single day. So on this chart here, this is a 1 hour chart. We can see this candlestick here, that is 1 hour of buying and selling volume. You've got this blue candlestick, again, 1 hour of buying, selling volume. So it doesn't matter what time frame you're on, that time frame represents the duration of the candlesticks on the chart. So again, favorite the ones that relate to you the most. So if you're going to be a day trader, I would probably look at the 5, 15, 30 in the 1 hour, a scalper, a 1, 5, 15. The lower time frames, these are the ones that you would want to focus on. Now, if you want to change the asset you're trading, so let's say today we're looking at US dollar, Japanese yen on this chart, we want to look at Great Britain pound, US dollar. That's easy as that. You just type in the asset up here. Let's say it was Bitcoin, for example, BTC US dollar, you would just click that. Very straightforward. Now, you can actually change the layout of your charts here. So I did say in day 5 that price is represented in various different ways. So we have a bar chart here. You can see that the formation changes completely, but the direction and shape of the chart remains the same. So you can actually switch between those. Now, of course, I focus on Japanese candlesticks, a very effective method. If you wanted to change this in the future, you could. But Japanese candlesticks, a very important part of our strategy, and it's something that I absolutely swear by, and it is essentially the language of the market. So again, if you ever did come across something you felt worked better, such as a Renko chart or a line chart, you can change it. But again, candles, just favorite that there. And that is what we focus on, Japanese candlesticks. Now compare. You compare, let's say it was Great Britain pound, US dollar. You could compare that with Euro, Great Britain pound. Or you could compare US dollar, Canadian dollar with US dollar, Swiss franc, for example. So if you wanted to compare a different asset to the chart you're looking at, you can click the compare icon. Indicators, again, this could be something like volume. So if you want to find out how much activity is in the market, buying and selling volume, you can use volume. Indicators, this is something we will go over in later modules. Now, moving on, templates, not something I particularly use, but this is for studying. So again, for you guys, this would be extremely important. So study templates, you guys could probably make use of this. Alerts, so again, this is creating a price alert. So you could, of course, type, you've got the trading asset you're looking at, the expiration of the alert, the time of the alert, what price level it's going to happen. You can set this up there. Ideas, again, you can put all ideas in the chart and it will come up with pretty much every single trading idea there is just now. So you can see here there's a bunch of different ideas where these dots are. And green, of course, as an idea going long, and the red idea is an idea indicating a shorting position. So I only put my ideas only up here. You don't want to confuse and clog up your charts. Keep them nice and clean. Replay. So this could be a bar replay. Let's say we're starting it from here. And this is very good for showing how your analysis played out. So let's say you had a very successful trading opportunity, hit your take profit level, and you want to showcase how it performed. So you can set the speed of that. So let's say we'll just put it to this speed here, which is the fastest speed it can go. And you can see here it plays out the candlesticks from the point that you select. So it's a very cool feature. There's lots of cool features here on TradingView that you can utilize. Again, I'm just going to cancel this and we'll be here forever waiting on that. Now, at the top right here, we have our layout. So again, you can select if you want 2 charts on your screen, or maybe, and this will come in handy in future when we do multiple time frame analysis, but for now, keep it to 1 chart. So again, you could select it where it's 6 different charts on your screen if you're that kind of person, and you have that option. Now, saving charts, so you would just click this button here, and you can see the cloud has a tick, and that means you've saved it. You can rename it, make a copy, and of course loaded different charts. So I've got a bunch of different charts in here that I've saved. So this is all analysis that I'm looking at. Some of it is old pieces of analysis that I'm yet to delete. Now onto settings, and trust me, we'll get there. I'm just making sure you guys get the most out of today's video, so you're correctly set up, setting the foundation, and then you can move on and we can start getting into the more technical side of trading. So your settings here, style, it's entirely your choice. We have candles. Of course, you can select the color for this. I typically use this blue color here, and for the borders, again, that blue color. Red, I use the third from the bottom, and I use this red color here. Now the wick, again, this will obviously take away and show the wick. Same with the borders of the candle, you can remove them. The price line, keep that in there. I always just keep it at red. And again, you can change the theme of TradingView. I've got it in the light theme. I like everything to be nice and bright and colourful. So I like it to be clean. So I like it to be white. But if you're that kind of person that wants it like a dark grey, then you can use the sort of midnight theme. Again, candles, that is what we use, candlesticks. And you can save your template. So again, you can save as. Once you've got the template you want, you can save that so that you don't need to come back and obviously change the settings every time you're on TradingView. Scales, now this is probably something you won't use very often. What I had clicked there, that is what I typically use when looking at cryptocurrency. So log scale, make sure all of these are unticked. And again, you want to have these three ticked here. So you want the right axis, of course, because you need to see what price is trading at. You have the countdown for the candlestick. So we're on the 1 hour chart, and it means that there is 42 minutes or 43 minutes, just less than that, left before the candlestick closes. So a very cool feature. And the symbol last value, I keep that in there, so it shows you the current price at the moment. The background, now you will typically have something like this. On your charts you'll have these grey grid lines. I just set them to white or the same colour as your background just to get rid of them. I never use them. I like to keep my charts nice and clean. And again, all of these, you could actually untick a lot of them, so I'll take that off. That shouldn't be on there. So again, you guys can work your way through these settings and choose what ones work for you. And again, you can actually use this for, again, trading. This typically relates to demo trading. You can demo trade on the TradingView platform. They call it paper trading. So of course, you're not trading with real money. Again, you can also link live accounts to TradingView. Unfortunately, they are disconnecting a lot of their providers at the moment. I've never traded live through TradingView, although my broker does offer it. I always prefer to keep it separate. So I use TradingView for analysis, and I use my trading platform to enter my positions. Events and alerts, you can actually put economic events on the chart, so it'll tell you exactly when they're happening. So you can see here, economic events. And again, show only future events. So I think that's everything for the settings. Again, you can full screen your charts as well up here. I'll quickly run through the tools that TradingView provides. So on the left hand side here, we have a different bunch of tools. So again, if you want to change how your cursor looks, you can do that. I keep mine as the crosshair. Now these tools, I'm not going to explain how they work because you will learn how to use them in future modules. So what I want you to do right now is favorite the trend line tool, the trend angle tool, the horizontal line tool. So the second box down, click the arrow icon and just go ahead and favorite those three tools. So as you can see, this area here, if I unfavorite those, you can see it's getting smaller. And this just gives you an easy to use sort of box that you can move around on the charts, and you can use these tools if and when needed, and you can just draw them in. Moving on, we're going to our second drop down option. So we've got fib retracement, favorite that. Trend based fib extension, we will need that in the future. Fib time zone, again, this will not come into play until the Harmonic Mastery course, but again, just favorite these tools. You will be using them in future. These tools, again, if you want to favorite any of those, you can. Not something I would do. And these ones are probably the most important. So favorite the X ABCD pattern, Cipher pattern, ABCD pattern, and the 3 drives pattern. And I think that is pretty much it. We've got two more, the date and price range tool, and the ghost feed you'll probably never use. That is for predicting future price movements. And again, you can draw in where you see the candlesticks going. Not something I use very often, but I use it in some ideas. We also have a variety of other tools, icons. You can draw in different icons in your charts and change the colors. The zoom in, zoom out tool, I just use the scrolling feature on my trackpad or mouse. But again, if you want to do it manually, you can zoom in here. And again, various other tools going down the bottom. Another useful tool I would say is the stay in drawing mode, which is this one here. So let's say I am drawing in trend lines, which you will learn in day 8. And again, every time I click, it just keeps drawing in trend lines until I click this button, and now I'm clicking and nothing is happening. So again, remove all indicators and drawing tools. This is something that comes in handy. If you right click your charts, and let's say you have a bunch of different patterns or tools on your charts, and it's just getting a bit of a mess, there's too much on there, and again, I'm just drawing this in randomly. Right click, go down to remove, and then remove all indicators and drawing tools. Very, very simple. Now along the bottom here, you will see various other features. So again, Oanda, this is where you set up your demo or live account, so you can actually use this for trading. Not something I do, but for paper trading or demo trading, you could set it up here. Very straightforward. Strategy tester, so you can use this for back testing. Pine editor, this is for writing indicators for scripts, as we mentioned earlier. Text notes, so if you want to write any notes about your trading history, you can do that. And then finally, if we look down the bottom corner here, we have the snapshot icon. So again, if I want to save a picture of my chart, let's say I want to post it in the Six Figure Capital community website, or I want to post it in the Six Figure Capital Telegram, all I need to do is copy the link and then paste it. Simple as that. And it will show exactly what you're looking at on your screen. Now, in the bottom corner, we also have a share button for Twitter and stock twits. Not something I use, but if you guys are on those social media sites, it makes it very easy to share your analysis. You can also record video analysis. So if you want to publish not only your idea, but you want to record it, and you want to record your analysis and talk people through it, you can actually record video analysis. They offer a webcam feature as well, so you can be on camera and walk people through your analysis. And publish idea. So once you're finished, once you've analysed the chart, and let's say you're very happy with it and you expect price to increase at a certain level, you would then write about your post. So let's say we have Great Britain pound US dollar, and let's say it was a bullish buy. And again, you will learn about this in later modules. And let's say you were looking to buy. So buy would be long, neutral would maybe be an idea. Let's say you're pushing analysis out and you weren't actually looking to trade it, but more provide insights on where price could go in the future. So again, you put neutral, or if you're looking to sell, you would put short. Now you'll notice at the top here it says analysis and education. So education, of course, if you're writing about risk management or you're teaching people about candlesticks or anything for that matter, you would click education. But for the most part, you will be on this tab for analysis. So again, if you're looking to go long, you'd click long. You'd put the category, which may be harmonic patterns, which we're harmonic traders. Beyond technical analysis, and then maybe trend analysis as well. And what I would do, get into the habit of putting Six Figure Capital as your tag. This way it keeps all of the students together. We can obviously contribute on each other's ideas. I check out this tag on TradingView a lot. So if you put that, you can then not only check out my analysis, but you can check out other students' analysis. And again, this really does help because we all have the same, if not a similar strategy. So why not, instead of everybody looking at all of the individual trading pairs themselves, why not share your analysis, and then it cuts out chart time. So not only does it help you interact with other traders and it will help you progress on your journey, but it actually limits the amount of time that's spent trading. It limits the amount of time you need to analyze charts. If we all share ideas, you know, you put the correct tag, you put Six Figure Capital or maybe 6 in there, and the guys in the community, they check that out, you guys can share ideas through that tag. So it's a very easy way to do that. So again, this place you would maybe put Forex, you'd put cryptocurrency or whatever you're trading, and again, get into the habit of putting Six Figure Capital. Now, you can write in this description, of course, a little bit about your posts. You can say that you expect price to reverse at this level. And what I tend to do is what to do is actually check out my ideas to get an idea of what you could write about your post. You could talk about key areas in the market to watch. I talk about what I tend to do is try and make my posts as simple as possible, and that is the key there. Remember, we spoke about before KISS, which is keep it super simple. You need to pretend that the person that's reading your analysis doesn't know how to trade whatsoever, and that is how I treat it. I always post my analysis that way, and it means that more people can understand it, more people can benefit from it, and again, you'll gain more followers that way. You'll gain more interaction. And the last thing you would do is previous ideas. So anything that has anything that's in common with your idea. So again, I'd maybe link in Great Britain pound US dollar because that's what I'm posting about now, and I would link in that idea. You can also, let's say you're writing about Bitcoin and you want to tag my post, you would just put a link to my post in here. You'd copy the web link up the top, and then you'd post the web link in here, and you could link in my idea, which means it would also show up on my TradingView and therefore would gain you more attention. I think that is pretty much it for the back end of TradingView. I've showed you the chart section, I've showed you the front end of TradingView. By now you should have all your tools, so you'll have this little widget bar here that you can move around. So when we actually get into later modules, you'll have no issues when grabbing your tools. They're very easily accessible. What I'm going to do now is move on to our third topic, which is social networking. Our third and final topic for today is all about getting your name out there in the TradingView community, communicating with other traders, posting your analysis, building a name for yourself, and communicating with other six-figure capital students. We're now back on the profile page on TradingView, and one thing I must mention before we go ahead is make sure you are on the US version of TradingView. So many of you from the UK, and this happens a lot, you'll be put on the default version for the UK, but what you'll find is nobody's on there. Nobody posts on there. It's very inactive. Everybody's posting on the US version of TradingView. Again, and if you're coming into this course and English is not your first language, which is actually quite common, believe it or not, then you can select, of course, your local country, and you can start posting analysis on there. So if you speak French, you can start posting your analysis and, of course, make a write-up in French. But for the most part, everybody will be on the US TradingView. So I just had to mention that before you guys go ahead. You may be posting analysis and I would never see it because it's on the UK version. So again, if you're not on there already, switch over and make sure you're always on the US version of TradingView. Now, let's go ahead with our third topic, which is social networking. You guys get the idea. What I'm going to talk about is the social media or social networking side of TradingView, which is building your reputation, building your portfolio. And there's actually a bonus module for that, which I will mention in a later module. But for now, it's not something you should really focus on. However, there is a bonus module that leads into or links in with this module, and it's called Picture Perfect Charts. Once you're finished with today's module, I'd like you to go over to Picture Perfect Charts and start working through that module. It should only be around 30 minutes or less. The link for that video, you'll find it below today's video. Now, for social networking, again, like I said before, your reputation, which is the big golden number here, is made up of likes and followers. Now, how do you get likes and followers? Well, very simple. You post high quality analysis and you post it frequently. You can post educational content, but for now, you're in the learning stages, so I think analysis would be, of course, your best option. Now, I must mention, when you're publishing analysis, and I didn't mention it in topic 2 today, is that you don't always need to publish it publicly. You can actually publish it privately. There is an option on the idea section. When you're publishing an idea, so a piece of analysis, such as the ones I have on my page here, you can actually make it private, so you're the only one that can see it. So I can't see it, nobody else can see it. And that way, you can actually post it, and it can help keep a record of your trading history. So how you're actually progressing as a trader, your analytical ability, how it's actually progressing, and your skill set is, of course, you're getting better in your analytical abilities as a trader. So you can keep track of that, post private ideas instead of public, and they will appear just here, but the only difference is only you can see them. So I think that's a very cool feature because, of course, there's some people that aren't as confident about posting their analysis publicly, and they'd rather, of course, they were the only people that could see it until they got to a certain point in their trading where they were good enough, and then they were more confident to post it publicly. Now, the social networking side, this is all about interacting with other traders. So again, when people comment your ideas, reply. Don't just leave people hanging. Interact with other people on the site. And again, this really does help with progressing you as a trader. Your notifications, everything on here. So again, there is a comment on one of my newer posts, the major impact of high risk trading. And again, I always try and make an effort of replying to as many people as I can on this site. Social networking is an extremely important part of the community. And again, if you're putting these tags in your posts, such as Six Figure Capital, which I'll show you just now, you'll see that we've got various posts from me and Kyle, actually. Kyle, there's 3 posts from Kyle, as we seen earlier on my idea feed. So you'll find various posts from other Six Figure Capital students in this feed. We've got 565 posts in here, 16 educational ideas. So again, you can, and these are typically all from me, you'll be able to find all of my free educational ideas under Six Figure Capital. And again, if you want to learn just something a little bit more that may not be taught in the courses, because again, this information is not essential. I probably wouldn't include it in the course. Some of it actually may be, but for the most part, a lot of it is education that I wouldn't actually teach. So, for example, 3 reasons why most traders fail, you could check that out. Now, for interacting with other traders, again, private messages. So if I go back to my profile and I go into following, and let's say we will, you know what, we'll bring up Kyle. We'll bring up Kyle's trading view. And if I send him a message, hey, and this will pop up in my private message section. So here we go. So again, interacting with other traders, don't feel like you can't reach out to people. If you want an opinion, you can reach out to me. If you're intrigued by someone else's analysis, again, reach out to them. That's what this website is for. And it really is just golden. This website is absolutely golden, because when I started trading, and if you guys have been in the market for a long time, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I started off listening to podcasts, reading ebooks, on YouTube, like many other people do. And I was using MetaTrader 4, which is an okay trading platform, especially for beginners. But as you progress in your trading, you realize that, well, really, it is just for beginners. You really pay for what you get, and it is a free platform. So we didn't have people posting analysis for everybody to see. We didn't have all these free educational ideas. We didn't have a platform where we could communicate with other traders. So it was very difficult in the beginning. Whereas now, we do have this platform where you can actually interact with traders that are at the top level of their game. You can interact with traders that are posting high quality educational content. And of course, you can get to know them better. Whereas we never had this when we started trading years and years ago. Whereas now you do. So utilize that. Of course, reach out to people if you find their analysis valuable. And of course, make sure you're following me on TradingView. And again, these chat sections here, these are, I mean, I don't want to see you guys sitting in here all day, because then that's very, unproductive. But if you want to interact with other traders, I mean, that's what they're there for. Again, you can obviously use these chat rooms on a daily or weekly basis. So you can see here the cryptocurrency chat room, 12 million comments almost, just over 11 million, 11.3. The Forex one, almost 7 million comments. So you can see that these are extremely active chat rooms, and if you guys want to use these, by all means, go ahead and do that. We will talk about in a future bonus module, as mentioned before, how to grow your trading reputation. But for now, you guys are just getting started. I want you to feel comfortable on the TradingView platform. Get familiar with the chart section. Of course, you'll be spending a lot of time here. And let's head back to finish off the rest of day 6. Moving on to rookie mistake number 6 for today. And today's rookie mistake is rushing the process. Now, you will all be eager to get started on your career as a trader. You'll be flying through the Six Figure Capital 14-day course. And you may even be tempted to open a live account and start attempting to turn over a consistent profit. Please listen to my advice. Don't. Just trust the process. That's what the Six Figure Capital 14-day course was designed to be, as an exact process to correctly prepare you for live trading. So by the end of the 14-day course, you open your live account and you're ready to start trading. So right now, you're not at that stage yet. You're almost at the halfway point, but we've still got a few more modules to go. So again, don't rush the process. Of course, first you need to master your trading strategy, which you will learn throughout the duration of your education. And TradingView is hands down the perfect place to practice. So like I said before, you can now save your charts. You can post them privately so only you can see them. So you can use this for, of course, scrubbing up your skill set and getting to the correct level in your trading, getting to the top. So let's just wrap up for today. You guys are now signed up on TradingView, which is, of course, the site we use for analyzing different trading assets. And as I said before, I would never recommend you anything that you do not need. I would never tell you to buy something or pay for something that is not 100% essential. And I believe your trading software is worth every penny you pay for it. And if it's free, well, you understand. You get ads, you can't save many charts, and so on. But again, although TradingView is free, it's definitely the best free software out there in my opinion, in comparison to possibly MetaTrader or all these other free trading softwares. So all of the tools you need in order to trade are directly on the inside of TradingView. And I mentioned this in day one, everything you need in order to make profit is directly on your trading charts. And I wasn't lying when I said that. And TradingView has simplified all of these tools for traders of all experience levels to use. So the tools that we favorited on the chart section in topic 2 today, those tools are the simplified versions by TradingView. And what I want you to do now is start connecting with your fellow Six Figure Capital students. What I want you to do is visit the profiles below. So you'll see many links to TradingView profiles. I want you to post yours below. So leave the URL to your profile below so I can follow you and other Six Figure Capital students can start following you. And again, start posting your analysis. Start making a name for yourself. Build your portfolio. And actually, I really look forward to seeing what you have to post. I look forward to seeing your analysis. And again, on your posts, of your TradingView posts, leave the Six Figure Capital tag, the hashtag. So in tomorrow's module, which is day 7, understanding the market, you will learn market structure, followed by the trend is your friend, and finally, ranging and congested. Today's module has been extremely lengthy. We're probably approaching 1 hour by now, and I apologize for that. It maybe dragged out quite a bit, but I just want to make sure you guys know exactly what to do before we go into the more technical side of trading. I hope you guys enjoyed today's module, and I'll see you on the next video.